Our family experienced the ultimate vacation this past summer aboard Royal Caribbean's beautiful Odyssey of the Seas, where we sailed across the deep blue waters of the Mediterranean. Our round-trip journey started and ended in Rome, with stops along the way at the Greek islands of Santorini and Mykonos, Kusadasi, Turkey, and Naples, Italy, for the best margarita pizza of our life. The ship is massive at over 1,100 feet long and rising 16 decks above the water. If you're more of a visual learner, this is how Captain Pierre explained it. Here's Odyssey's sister ship side by side with Titanic, and behind it. We booked the trip through Celiac Cruise, a company that partners with Royal Caribbean as well as some smaller European river cruises to create the ultimate onboard experience for people living with celiac disease or anyone avoiding gluten for that matter. A cruise is the ultimate vacation. It's fun, relaxing, you see new places, you don't have to think about your next meal. The weather's great. You're getting unbeatable ocean views around the clock. And everyone on the ship is on vacation, having a great time. I mean, check out these vibes. They're feeling it.
Emmy's having a strawberry daiquiri.
When you travel to a city, yes, you may be on vacation, but most people are going about their day-to-day lives. On the cruise, everyone's on vacation.
The organized chaos of the cruise terminal. Here's our stateroom, room 13256. Here's our bed that the four of us will try to sleep on for the next week. More likely, Dada is going to end up on this couch, this hard couch, but here it is, our balcony. We are at the cruise port in Rome, ready to take off. This is the view from our balcony.
Bye, Rome! It was so fun! Bye! We're moving. Are you safe? You feel so safe? It's moving. It's moving. Is this like as fast as you drive the car, Dada?
Depends.
How's it looking?
It's looking good.
What do you have to say about it, Mama? Mama.
Hi, pretty exciting.
And Isla's just laying on the floor.
Isla's taking a nap.
All right, we're out.
This is the Solarium Bistro, the dining room that we had access to all week as part of the Celiac cruise. Experiencing a cruise with a dedicated restaurant on board was a game changer for me. The girls loved it too, even though they're not gluten-free and never wanted to eat anywhere else on the ship. Isla loved the cantaloupe. Emerson had pancakes just about every morning. I usually started my day with an omelet, some French toast, pancakes, and bacon. The Mexican-themed lunch was my favorite. Chicken carnitas, pork carnitas, Mexican rice, corn, and chips with queso. Emerson was a big fan of the salami and French fries. Dinner usually started out with salads, soups, fruit, bread, and charcuterie. Fried chicken, cottage pie with beef, chicken parm, and beef tenderloin were some of the dinner entrees. And yes, there's even gluten-free beer on board. Sorrento's is the onboard pizzeria, and as you can see, they had 2 pizza ovens. The one on the left is gluten-free only. The cutting boards are dedicated gluten-free, they have dedicated utensils, and during the Celiac cruise week, they weren't even tossing flour in this kitchen as they normally would. So super safe for anyone with celiac disease.
Day 2 of the cruise. So,
What do we want to talk about?
what do you want to talk about?
Wait, today's day 2.
Yeah, day 2.
Yes.
Yesterday was day 1.
Well, we haven't really done anything yet except for I woke up at 5, like right at 5, and I thought it was 8. So it was a nice surprise when I learned that it was only 5, and Deep had already gone to get coffee and tea. I thought he was leaving to go get breakfast without us, and then he came back and we had coffee and tea. And we watched the sunrise, which was really nice,
Yep,
while the kids are sleeping.
yep. So it's day 2. It's early start to the day, great sunrise off the balcony. Yesterday we got on the boat, got on the ship, checked into the room 13526. No, 13256. It's a great balcony stateroom. We did the lunch, we did the Celiac cruise check-in. And got a good bag of goodies. We picked up a bracelet for Emerson that she can put charms on for the rest of the week. We went to the Disney trivia, musical trivia.
Just a little child, small to say the least, both a little scared.
There were dozens of teams competing, and believe it or not, we got a perfect score of 100. 21 songs, 21 correct, so we got a prize. It was only us and one other team. And then we had dinner, tons of good food, all gluten-free, prime rib, fried chicken, tomato soup, fruit, everything. Cheesecake.
Girls went swimming earlier.
Oh yeah, that's right. The girls went swimming.
Isla was in the splash pad. She made a little toddler friend, and she unfortunately cracked her head, but she was okay.
Yeah. I see a foot moving in the room right now. It's day at sea, which is good because we're still getting to know the boat. But I'm looking off into the distance at a volcano right now. So I got to get some video footage of this for Emmy because she loves volcanoes. And we'll check back later. So it is day 2 again. We're off the coast of Italy, towards the bottom of the country, heading towards Santorini, Greece.
So I think we're in the Tyrrhenian Sea.
Yes, the Tyrrhenian Sea. We're on the ocean and Emmy just woke up. Hey, Bem.
There she is.
What are you gonna do today?
Bemster.
McDonald's.
It's about 8 o'clock. Mama and Dad have been up for 3 hours, and Emmy just woke up, and so did Isla, and we're gonna get dressed, get some breakfast, do Disney trivia again, because we love it.
We didn't video Disney trivia.
No, we didn't video it. But we're gonna do Disney trivia and then probably go to the pool.
Yeah, but when's the bracelet thing?
At some point we'll pick up a bracelet. Every day we get a free bracelet. But I think there's a couple of pickup times today, in the morning, in the afternoon, and at night. So we'll get to it at some point. Cool? Okay, I'm here on the Royal Caribbean cruise. We are passing by the tip of Italy. So when you look at the map and you see the boot, the tip of the boot right behind us. We're sailing by it. Anything you have to say? What do you think?
Pigeon.
We are passing by Sicily right now. The captain just mentioned that this is Mount Etna, an active volcano that last erupted in November of 2023. And it's actually the tallest peak in Europe west of the Alps.
She loves this. Do you love it, Isla? Emmy and I were just in the game room. Mm-hmm. We did the bumper cars. Daddy.
A pigeon.
We had to dish out some receipts along the way, right, Em? Right? Now we're gonna head back to the room to see if Eily Piley's awake.
Mm-hmm. And if she is, we'll play Super Bunny.
Super bunnies. All right. We're en route to Greece, and the water's gotten really blue all of a sudden. Look at that. What do you think, Em?
There's a boat right there. It looks like pigeon.
Emmy and I are here in the hot tub watching Frozen on the deck 14. Hey, Emmy. We're the only ones in here, right?
Yeah.
And I just turned the bubbles on, so it's a little harder to hear. What?
Yeah, but the microphone's not waterproof.
Yeah. Keep going.
I keep going. I keep going everywhere. Keep going.
Keep going. You gotta catch Emmy.
Okay. Where did Emmy go?
Keep running.
Pa would have a freak out dance.
Pa would not be okay.
Hi, Grumpy Cat.
Oh, little smiley.
Woo! All right, we can't really see it. We got to turn around. Hey, Em.
Hi.
Pretty cool view, huh?
Beautiful.
Yeah. Cool view and cool ice
Oh,
cream.
you can eat it yourself, honey. You do it. Wow, thank you. He's not.
We are on Santorini, 2,000 feet above the island. It's windy as hell. There's the airport in the distance. I feel like I'm in an airplane. There is a monastery where, how many monks was it?
7.
7 monks.
At the moment, 7 months.
Those little peaks in the distance are islands where allegedly pirates used to hide treasure. And then all the way to the left there is the black sand beach that we're going to go to. Black sand beach in Santorini. There we go. Emmy and I are here at the black sand beach in Santorini. And we're dipping our feet in the Mediterranean Sea. And it's really cool. Em, what do you think? The black sand, it's like little black pebbles. It sticks to you. But it feels fine. It's easy to walk on.
So both of their names are Hango?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Hongo and like another Hongo.
And the second Hango.
Yes.
So Hango boy, another Hango.
Yeah, the Hongo boys. Yeah.
And they're both boys.
They're both boys, random. Yeah. That's what we know.
Check out Santorini at night. Very, very beautiful. And that's not even the whole island. It wraps around the boat. But pretty cool. Day 3. No, day 4. We are heading into Turkey, Kusadasi. No excursions today, we don't think anyways. I think if it was just Meg and I, we would probably head into Ephesus to see some of the ancient ruins, to see the House of the Virgin Mary, but in the interest of the overall happiness of the group, I think we'll take one for the team and probably just get off and bop around the port a little bit and then come back on the boat. I'm a little upset that I slept in today. I slept till 6 a.m. So I missed the sunset, unfortunately. I believe it'll be the last time the sunrise. I think I just said sunset. The sunrise. I think it's the last time the sunrise will come up on our side of the ship because we're heading east. Right? Yeah, we're heading east, and when we turn around and come west to go back, we'll get the sunsets at least. Yesterday we did Santorini. So far my favorite place that we've gone on the trip, I would say. You know, between London, Rome, Santorini. Quaint little village, great photo opportunities, nice people. A little busy obviously in the touristy areas, but outside of the touristy areas, pretty calm. We went to Oi, is that how you say it?
Oi, Ia.
Ia?
Ia.
Ia, we went to Ia, which is like the cliffside photos you always see on Instagram with the white houses and the blue domes. So we went there, we went to that village first, walked around. There were a lot of shops, a lot of like little restaurants, cafes, and a lot of just like lookout points. Then we went to the highest point in the mountain. Sorry, haven't had my coffee yet. We went to the highest point on the island, which was 2,000 feet up in the air. I got out of the car, Emerson was sleeping, so Meg stayed in the car with her. But it felt like I was on an airplane, kind of like looking down at the island. That's how high we felt up there. Then we went to the black sand beach. The sand, I believe, is from volcanic ash. No, not ash, volcanic rock.
It's little tiny volcanic rock pebbles.
Little tiny volcanic rock pebbles. So we went there, dipped into the Mediterranean Sea, collected some sand, which we have in a bottle. Their second biggest industry after tourism is wine. So we went to a winery. Also, it was a restaurant and an events venue as well. Beautiful setting, side of a cliff. We had some wine. It was great. It was delicious. I had some red wine. Meg had the rosé. And then we went back to the cable cars and came back onto the ship.
Just can't wait to
Missed the sunset by about 30 minutes, but I could see it from the tender ship, and it was like literally the biggest sun I've ever seen in my life. But that's it. Anything to add?
We got some really expensive toast for Emerson.
We got some really expensive toast because at the winery, Emmy got a bagel, then didn't like it because it was dill in the cream cheese. Meg's been paying the bills at the restaurant, so I haven't even been like.
The full bill for that restaurant was $67 US.
$67 US for two bagels.
Wine, 2 bagels with cream cheese, and some toast with butter.
So there you go. And then we got a bunch of trinkets from the port. And today is our wedding anniversary.
Oh,
I forget to mention.
Yeah.
I should have mentioned that at the beginning of the video.
I thought you were going to start with that.
June. Welcome to Turkey. Just hopped out of the shower. We are in the Middle East. It is June 26th, 2024. There's a better shot of Turkey. The sun has moved a little beyond us. Ooh, hi birdie. And then the pretty blue water.
Doesn't matter where we are in the world, she always finds a playground. All right, we're getting ready to leave Turkey. Really hot day today. Too hot for the little girls to really do anything. We explored the town around the port for, I don't know, at least an hour, maybe 2 hours. Lots of street vendors hawking, you know, trinkets. I think if it was just Meg and myself, we would have headed to the ancient city of Ephesus. I really wanted to see the Virgin Mary's house. Again, we just couldn't make it work. I think with the little ones, it was a little tough. There's a shot of the town. We're on to Mykonos tomorrow.
Hey. Bye. Bye. Can you wave? Bye. I'll hold Hongo for you, okay? Bye. Bye, Turkey. Say hi. There's my Isla. And there it is. Oh, it's nice and cool back here. This has been going on for about 10 minutes. We're just going up and down the stairs between decks 13 and 15.
This right here is the solarium, an adults-only section of the ship. There's a cascading pool up the middle, surrounded by 4 jacuzzis up front. It feels like a spa in here, super peaceful. They usually have calm music playing. And the coolest view on the ship, I would say. It's like you're driving the ship.
I just checked the compass and we are actually facing east, so we're gonna get another sunrise. I thought yesterday was the last one. We don't have anything planned today either. All the excursions are like really expensive. We're probably gonna play it by ear again, which could come back to bite us in the but we'll see what happens. I think like get off the boat, walk around, you know, whatever town we're parked in, maybe try to go to one of the beaches. We're in Mykonos with my little travel buddy. Hi. We made it, and you're talking about the water, right? What does it look like?
It looks... I like it. It's like... Wow, it's like teal, like dark blue. Teal, dark blue. Teal, dark blue. I really like it.
Really pretty water. Very cool.
And there's a lot of trash in it.
There's a lot of trash. That's kind of sad. Look at this beautiful girl. Living it up in Mykonos.
Be the pillow.
Go get it. What is it, Isla?
What kind of animal is that, Isla?
A kitty.
It's a kitty.
Close to that cat. Gorgeous. Oh, this kitty. Hi, kitty. Hello, kitty. I'm not to interrupt your nap. Hello. Hello, we're going this way.
We're here in Mykonos. In this, I'm blanking on the name. I know it's Little Venice, but I'm blanking on the name of the section of this island.
Mykonos.
It's Mykonos, yes. But we've kind of walked all these nice, pretty alleyways. I mean, there's miles of them. It feels like. And Emmy and Mommy and Isla had some great pizza for lunch, and just had some Greek ice cream and Greek frozen yogurt. And now we're headed towards the windmills, and then maybe to the beach.
I got a new watch.
You got that in Santorini. What'd you?
Rainbow fan here.
All right, we're gonna show the rainbow fan. This is a great street right here because there's nobody on it. It's away from the hustle and
Everyone,
bustle.
watch this.
Whoa! And Isla's just loving it. Isla got her ducky. Isla.
It's actually a pelican, but he calls it a duck.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello.
Oh, that's so nice.
Okay, checking in from Mykonos. About 5:30 p.m. local time. The ship's getting ready to leave. We went over to the island. We spent the majority of our day in Mykonos town, which is basically their version of downtown. It was really cool. Basically, like a series of alleyways with shops, restaurants, beautiful flowers, cobblestone, really picturesque. Super windy. I think this is also known as like the Windy Islands. We tried to go to a beach at the end of the day. There were two beaches I had basically marked off as being family friendly because it is a party island. We ended up at one that was very crowded. There was really no sand. It was just a series of lounge chairs that went right to the water. The girls and Meg had a great lunch. Emmy is housing her pizza. Good.
I call this pizza pigeon. Isla, what do you have to say? Hello.
Had some ice cream, some frozen Greek yogurt. Everyone is super nice on the island. Out of Santorini, out of Turkey, Mykonos is my favorite thus far. I think we made the right decision not doing a tour and just kind of going about it on our own self, because we got to take our time and, kind of take a lot of pictures, see things at our own pace, stop into, again, these shops. There it is. I'll give you one last shot of Mykonos before we take off. I just said, the captain actually just announced it too, tonight at 2 a.m. we will be going back an hour on the clock, which is a little sad because that means we're getting closer to east, which means we're getting closer to home.
Watching that sunrise over the ocean, it literally doesn't get more peaceful than that. We're out in the middle of nowhere. The sun is as big as you'll ever see it, and it's so peaceful to watch that sun come up.
All right, we're out here by the pool. Emmy wanted to go on video. It's very, very windy out here, but hopefully these mics do their job. You wanted the camera. What do you got to say?
What are you gonna say?
Well, that's not good. All right, she's back up and running. So we've been at the pool all morning. Emmy met a friend, Amelia, right? From Florida, and they've been playing in the pool all morning.
And the hot tub and the slide.
In the hot tub and the slides. You gotta talk to the mic. Oh, she took it off again.
Okay.
Okay, we're about to head into the best gym I've ever seen in my life. It's located on deck 16 at the front of the ship with 360-degree ocean views. All the weight training equipment you'll ever need. TRX bands and kettlebells. Cardio with a view. And of course, Emerson had to get some cardio in. And pump some iron. Just the state-of-the-art facility. Honestly, the best gym I've ever been to, land or sea.
This is the passageway between the tip of Italy and Sicily. I can see a bunch of lit up buildings over there. The sun just set. It's about 8:30 local time right now. Very pretty out here, very peaceful. It's actually about 9 o'clock local time, and that is Sicily that we're looking at. And starting and ending the day at sea is just the most peaceful way to do it. This is day 6 of our cruise. Tomorrow is our last full day.
We are pulling into Naples within the next hour, I would say. I'm not really sure what that is. We just passed it. It's like a huge island. It looks like there's a lot of... Looks like there's like a village. Right there. It's hard to see, but it's a bunch of like little buildings lit up.
Okay, I think there might have been microphone issues this morning, so I'm gonna talk about today really quickly, just in case. But we are passing by Mount Vesuvius right now. I discovered a little spot on deck 5 of the ship, right off the Royal Esplanade, to watch the sunrise because it wasn't on our stateroom side. Today's our last full day at sea. Today's our last full day on the cruise. We are pulling into Naples, Italy. Not sure what we're gonna do. We may or may not take an excursion. We're thinking potentially Capri, potentially the Amalfi Coast. Probably not, because it's quite a bit away, and the girls, it's a long day for the girls. I just realized that I had filmed some cool video clips of the sun coming up behind Mount Vesuvius when it was just rising above it. Probably a better shot without this green dot. But I had my mic hooked up and I had the mic off, so there's no audio. But there it is. It's a spectacular view. It's Mount Vesuvius. I watched the sunrise come up right behind it, and that's a volcano that Emerson's been talking about for years, so I can't wait for her to see it today.
We started our day by taking a ferry over to the island of Capri. and while it was beautiful, the crowds were a bit too much for us, so we came back to Naples rather quickly. One thing we wanted to do in Naples was have pizza. This was the city where it was allegedly invented. We chose Ristorante Umberto. It was very authentic with lots of locals. We're here in Naples, Italy, where pizza was invented, right? So we're testing it out. We had to find a good pizza place that made gluten-free pizza, and of course for the Emmy Meister, she needed her pasta with butter, but had to experience it. Well, I give it a 10 out of 10. Best margarita pizza I've ever had. Gluten or gluten-free, doesn't matter. In the pizza capital of the world, where pizza was invented. What do you think?
Dada, can you start over?
And take two. What do you think about it?
You're gonna talk?
Okay.
Delicious.
She loves it. In Naples, the pizza capital of the world, she got her buttered pasta and she loved it. What do you think about it?
I love
The number one thing we wanted to do was get that pizza. You know, say that we had pizza in the city that invented pizza. A big difference among many between Naples and Rome is in Naples, people don't really speak English. They speak it, they understand it a little bit. The city, you know, once you got away from this cruise terminal, the city was, you know, it was pretty nice. You know, around the cruise terminal it was a little dicey, but once you kind of got into the, you know, a little deeper into the city, it was a little bit more charming, I would say. I'm going to head down to the room in a few minutes. We are going to pass right by Mount Vesuvius. We'll get a great view from our stateroom balcony. Emerson has been into volcanoes for years. She knew about Mount Vesuvius before I did. So I actually asked her today if she wanted to go over and hike up to the top because it's something you can do. You can actually see steam coming out of it. You know, she didn't want to do that, but I think, you know, getting the view from from our stateroom balcony is going to be awesome. I'm going to head down because the boat's starting to move. Look at that beast. We've been talking about this mountain for years, and there it is. If you hike to the top, there's still steam coming. There's steam coming out of the crater, and scientists say that it is due to erupt. It's overdue to erupt. Today is day 8, and we are getting a surprise sunrise that we weren't expecting here in Rome. It's a very sad morning. It's the last morning here, and we just cleaned out the room. We're getting ready to go downstairs, leave our bags with guest services, have breakfast, and then we're gonna hang out for the day because we got day passes. Yeah. And then we're off to Paris. But I'm very sad to leave our room, but the journey continues. We're here on the after hours. It's the final day. We haven't disembarked the ship yet. We paid a little extra to stay on, and we just discovered in between floor 13 and 14, it's this clear floor that looks all the way down, and Emmy is looking down.
Literally, this is day 8 and we're still discovering new things on this ship. The things we do to keep ourselves entertained on the last day before we disembark the ship.
This trip has been the best one of my life. Just everything about it. Getting to experience it with my 3 girls, the cruise, our stateroom, the sunrises from our balcony, no worries about where I'm going to eat because of my celiac disease, the countries, the weather, the service. Everything has been so nice and so memorable. So yeah, it's my favorite vacation ever. I hope it's something that the girls will remember as they grow older.
Freshly baked donuts.
Yep.
It's certainly something I'll remember.
You know what the name of this game is?
You say it.
You say it.
You say it.
Craps.
Why is it called the bad word, the C word?
How's it going?
Wait, just phone, just a minute.
This her earring.